Hey guys, Aaron speaking with Earthwalker Primitive. Just gotta give a little update about me and my channel and about Earthwalker Primitive and what's going on. As you can probably tell, if you're a follower of me, you can tell that I've been back. I did put up some videos from last fall time frame that I never got to put up over the winter. So I just kind of got them put out, got them out of my way, out of my to-do list, little file on my computer. I got them cleared up and out of the way so I can start doing some more stuff. But as you can tell, I am back. I am back in going out in the woods and getting some dirt time in and shooting some videos. And just want to give you a little bit of an update. Like I said, I was gone last year. I had a lot of changes in my life. A lot of things developed, and no longer in the military. Had to move, just changing vocation, changing jobs, and settling down, which I finally did. Going through schools during the winter, I've been putting a lot of time into that, taking care of a lot of things to open up some free time this summer, so I can get out and get into the woods and start doing some more videos. Just want to say thank you to all those that have, even though I haven't been, online doing anything. You've been looking out for me. You've been sending me messages. You welcomed me back. Had a lot of personal messages, a lot of emails saying welcome back, a lot of comments, and I appreciate that. Good bit of you out there that I've been real good, close friends with over the years, and I really appreciate you all sticking around and following me, and wishing me well, and praying for me, most importantly. I've had a lot of prayers, and I appreciate that. A whole bunch of people I'd like to thank and name. If I named all names, I wouldn't. I'd take up too much time. Plus, I'd probably leave somebody out, and that would make somebody feel left out. So I'm not going to name anybody specifically, but to everybody out there that's wished me well, prayed for me, and welcomed me back, I really appreciate it. It's definitely warming to come home and get settled and come back into it. Have those same people that always encouraged me in the past still be there today, and I appreciate that. I am going to change what I'm doing with Earthwalker Primitive. And I feel change is good. I was focusing on a lot of primitive skills. I kind of want to change direction with that though for this year. And there's a lot of people focusing on primitive skills. There's a lot of good people out there, and a lot of good videos where the abundance of learning and getting insight is great. And I recommend search around to find all you can. There's plenty of good people out there, educated people. But I want to change my focus a little bit this year. I think changing focus is good. Focus on one thing too long, you kind of forget the rest, or you lose focus on the rest. This year, this summer going into next winter, I kind of want to focus on preparedness from a modern standpoint, as far as equipment and modern, up-to-date methods. Building a kit, building a bug-out bag, or a survival bag, emergency bag, beads lying around me, with a modern point of view and using modern methods. Now, most people will say, well, if you don't concentrate on the primitive stuff, you'll never be able to survive if your equipment gets lost and all that. And that's fine. It's a good point, and that's very true. But I want to do this is focusing on people who've never done this before, never gone out in the woods, don't have the experience, because it takes time to learn all those primitive things. It takes time. So if you're going to go out as a newbie or someone just getting out in the woods, it's good to know some stuff that you can take with you that you can use easily, readily available, and have some good knowledge on how to use equipment that go out with into the woods while you learn all those primitive skills. Because you don't learn primitive skills sitting at home doing nothing. You got to get out in the woods and do it. But also, if you're going to go out in the woods, you have to be prepared to stay out there, or to live out there comfortably, successfully, while you are learning and practicing those primitive skills. It does no good to sit and watch video after video or read book after book of primitive techniques or minimalist techniques, and then go out in the woods with nothing and constantly fail because you're still learning and then have nothing to sustain yourself. Plus, I also want to, not every emergency situation are you going to have a lot of those primitive skills to back up. Yes, it's good to have those primitive skills like fire start and whatnot for any emergency situation, but you could be an expert in one or two primitive skills of fire starting, let's say, but the situation you're in, you won't be able to use those primitive skills depending on the environment, the climate, the type of emergency, even your type of mental state. So you still need to have some kind of modern preparedness to help sustain you, and that's what I'm going to focus on, is creating kits and equipment that you can have at the ready, in your vehicle, at your home, or whatnot, or take with you to have in your pack if you're going to go hiking, camping, fishing, or whatnot. I also want to focus this year on a lot of modern preparedness in case of economic disasters or collapses, whether it's earthquakes, tornadoes, whatnot. Go away. This is my video, or whatnot, and even some hostile environment situations. If you're in another country and you gotta flee, but you gotta flee from hostility. Someone's actually looking for you, or trying to cause you harm, whether it's in the States or another country. Who knows? I'm not trying to pinpoint any specific event, but just in the case that you do have to run and hide from excuse me, run and hide from people, I want to go over some hostile environment and counter observation type techniques, and in which case a lot of your primitive skills wouldn't work as well. You can't go start a big huge fire, start something that's going to create smoke or do anything of that nature if you're hiding from somebody. He's my co-host, I guess. Will be. But so I'm going to concentrate a lot on that as well. And then the third focus I want to do this year is a lot of edibles. Everybody has a weak point. Everybody has something that they need to work on. And what better way for me to work on some of my weak points than by going out and doing videos and doing research and whatnot on one of my weak points. And one of those definitely is going out and identifying a lot of edibles and finding things in the wild that we can eat and survive on. And also different ways of obtaining meat sources and such. So that's definitely something that's going to be a new focus. So you'll probably see a lot of edibles videos and whatnot coming up in the near future. As I learn and progress, I want to share, because the most important thing we got to remember as preppers and survivalists and all that is we got to actually help others. We're doing no good if we're learning it all ourselves and keeping that knowledge to ourselves. We're here to help better mankind, and in an event where the whole world or half the world or our country or our state or whatever is trying to survive, we all need to help each other survive. And the only way to do that is by learning and then teaching. So I'm going to be going over a lot of new stuff that I'm learning myself and putting that out there, so that way it helps you guys out. So once again, thank everybody that followed me and been looking out for me and welcoming me back. I greatly appreciate it. It made me feel more at home. Get settled in finally and get my first video back out and be welcomed back. So appreciate it. Thanks for all the views, and thanks for all the comments, and thanks for all my subscribers. And stick with me the rest of this year. It's going to be a new year. Sergeant Walker Primitive. Thank you.